Hi guys. Hi Dream Garden. Hi babies. It's been a long time. Okay, it's been so long since I've had a chance to chat with you all. It's pretty late for me at least. It's like midnight and I leave for Ghana in what a day or so. Um, I just wanted to share with you guys that I'm thinking about you. I'm always sending you love and light. It's just a lot going on. Like, I totally underestimated this move. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. And I'm gonna make a post about it because I had a little mini um, fit. I want to call it a mini breakdown, but that wasn't what it was. But well, it might have been. um, I'm gonna call it my 36-hour hold. So for a little over a day, I was in a rut. Um, yeah, I was in a rut, and it just threw me off. Okay, my housing accommodations fell through at the last minute, and I wasn't happy with the way in which it was communicated to me. I felt like there was a lack of consideration for this big ass move that I'm doing. People are just like, oh, you know, can't stay here anymore. I'm just like, oh. Of course, I had a backup plan as always, but I was still holding on like I tend to do to my expectations of how I thought things should go. Although it's been a great blessing that it fell through because the new place that I'm staying at is so for me. The universe was always aligning, and I felt like such a fraud, you guys, because of the meltdown I had for those 36 hours. I was counting because cognitively, intellectually, I knew things are always working out for me. This too shall pass. Don't stress it. But emotionally, guys, I was wrecked. And I was so frustrated with myself because I kept saying, you know this. You know this. But do you know this, right? And then I said, I'm a fucking fraud. Like, I'm a phony. Like, how is it that I'm sharing, you know, things with, my dream garden and, all of these things. And then here I go and get thrown off. Um, I almost took my channel down, y'all. I was in a rut. I was like boo-hooing in here, feeling so guilty. It was like watching a house burn down. Like you want to go in and stop it, but you can't. So you're just forced to just watch it. So it was like I was watching myself send myself through this emotional loop. Um, but I knew that it was unnecessary, but I couldn't stop it because I had picked up so much momentum. And I think that, like I said, I definitely underestimated the move, doing everything by myself, um, trying to get rid of all my stuff and, my car. I got rid of my car a lot earlier than I expected. I was trying to hold on to it till the very last minute. That way I could drive around and run all my errands, but it didn't work that way. So I was carless and taking Uber and Lyft in the morning to drop my son off at daycare, spending money that I really didn't want to spend, and then it was time consuming. Um, it was just a high stress time. So, um, like I said, I almost took the channel down. And so I had to go in the mirror, have a pep talk like, look, oh, so something happens and throws you off and you ready to quit. Oh, and I have to remind myself, you ain't no punk. But I did say, oh, I have to share this with my dream garden. I had to share that I fell. I had to share that I stumbled. I had to share that this move is so big and so great, and I underestimated the entire thing. And my sister said something to me. She said, this move is so big, you can't expect for it to just, be easy peasy, you know. And this is what they mean when I say, risk and reward, how the universe rewards you for taking risks on its behalf, right? So I got over it by like hour 36. And it was torture. It was like, okay, God, I see you. You're going to allow me to see myself destroying myself, right? That way, next time I think about it, right? Next time I think about it. And before I let the momentum of, negative energy build up. But, like I said, it's a lot going on. I love you guys so much. I miss you guys so much. I'm tired, but I'm restless. Um, Everything is almost moved out. Well, pretty much it's moved out. Um, yeah, my flight leaves from San Francisco 7:55 in the morning on Wednesday, the 18th. So, we have to be there early. It's just been a lot, dealing with my son too, having a toddler, that was really used to a schedule. The schedule is thrown off. You know, I'm not able to go to the park every day with him after school and things like that. And story time is all thrown off, like my poor baby. And I see it in his, behavior. I can see like the difference. And I'm just really excited to get this trip moving and to get to Ghana and to settle in and to relax and to sleep. I am exhausted, but I'm still so freaking excited. I'm like I said, for 36 hours, I had a little fit. I had a straight attitude. It was like I said, cognitively, y'all, I knew, stop tripping, stop tripping. You just made a video about this. Not from somebody else telling you, but you've experienced it. You know that things are always working out for you. But y'all, I was in my feelings, and I was so shocked. I was like, oh my goodness. The universe is a mirror, okay? It will show you just what you need to see, just what you need to work on. So I thought that I was a little bit further than, I was, but I'm grateful for the lesson. And let me just say this, all the stressing I was doing about not having a place to stay, like I started thinking about my son. I started to question this entire trip, y'all. Like, I didn't want to go into it in this video, but I'm already talking, and it's not long enough. It's only 8 minutes and 20 seconds, y'all know. So I still got a little time. I started rethinking the whole trip, like, how dare I take my son out the country and I don't even have a place to stay? And I just started overthinking everything. And I kept thinking, wondering, is this a sign for me to quit? Is this a sign for me to cancel the trip? My tickets are not refundable. I was just like praying I couldn't even meditate. I had to just pray. I couldn't even meditate to receive. I had to just ask. I couldn't meditate because my mind was just stressed out. Our kids, our children mean so much to us that, sometimes, we can panic a little bit. I started, thinking about how I was getting rid of everything out my house and, all my son's stuff, we were giving away and selling. And I started thinking, oh Lord, I'm giving away my son's stuff and I don't even have a place for us to live. But let me tell you what's so funny. But I'm going to go after this because I really want to save all of this tea for another video. But you cannot think properly when you're stressed and worried. We all know that. But here's my personal testimony. I was so stressed when I got the news 2 Fridays ago, and worried and wondering what I should do, especially when you have other people asking you, family members, naturally, where are you going to stay? What's up? Da da da. And then you have to tell them it fell through, and now they're looking at you like you're crazy and you're doubting yourself. So I was really stressed. But listen though, after my 36-hour hold, after I got back right, it dawned on me, bing, you have a place to stay. I have a friend from Atlanta who came back to Ghana in December, and I remember him making a Facebook video of the place he was staying at. And I remember looking at the place and, oh, that's really dope. That's a nice place. Like, I know there are tons of nice places in Ghana. I've been, around, but just knowing that, oh, someone who you personally know lives there or has lived there, it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. I said, why don't I just reach back out? I had already reached out to him in December when he originally made the video because I was trying to come down just to visit Ghana in December, but it fell through. So I had already made the contact with the owner of this property, this beautiful property, okay? And I said, oh, let me just reach out to him. And now that's where I'm staying. And it's so bomb, okay? It has a gym. I haven't been able to go to the gym with no car and just being so busy. I've been eating fast food because it's just impossible to cook and keep cleaning dishes while I'm trying to move my house out. And so I'm like, look at this place. It's so perfect. Like, but I couldn't even remember that while I was worried. Like, I kept saying, why didn't I think about this 2 days ago while I was stressing? I love you all so much. I'm sorry it's been a long time. My face is breaking out. I cannot wait to get my routine back. I haven't been meditating, consistently because it's just been, everything is all over the place. And as a person who is trying to come off of being a control freak, this is very, very, very much out of my comfort zone. It's very, very challenging. But like I said, the universe rewards you for taking risks on its behalf. I love you all so much. I'm going to try and get some rest. But just know I haven't forgotten about you all. I do want to make a video about vaccinations for Ghana, medical stuff, and like how I'm preparing my toddler, how I hoarded all his medicine to take with me so that I wouldn't have to buy it out there, because this is definitely a trip on a budget, until I can get out there and, start, getting some more income. But I do want to make that video. But like I said, my flight leaves on Wednesday. I have hella luggage. I mean, so much, because like I said, this is a trip on a budget. If I could bring it and not have to purchase it over there, I brought it. Okay. And then this is the last thing I'm going to say. It was a fight for space. It was a fight between shoes and books. I had one suitcase that I was supposed to dedicate towards shoes and one that I was supposed to dedicate towards books. And it's just been a fight between the two. And I realize how much of a bibliophile I am because I put back shoes for books. And I love shoes. And I'm not going to lie, I have an extra luggage that I'm going to pay for because I have to bring those shoes and I'm not putting my books back. I have to continue like my reading and my growth, and I just can't wait to sit under a coconut tree and read and relax. Okay, right now I'm reading Present Over Perfect. I just started it, and Think and Grow Rich with the Pretty Boss TV family. So I'll be taking those on the airplane. Yeah, now I'm just rambling. I need to sleep. I love you guys. I know I look a hot mess. I have a hair appointment in the morning, and I'm going to run and get these brows done as well. Yeah, so I love you. I just wanted you guys to know I had a rough last few days, and I was such a crybaby, and I was so in my feelings, and I am not perfect. And I wanted to share with y'all that just because Spirit puts something on your heart and on your mind for you to do does not mean you just gonna magically float through that stuff. Because it is quite the journey. And like I said, I totally underestimated that I am moving my entire life, my family, and all of our things across the world. I don't know why I thought I was going to do it, pack all this stuff up in a week. Okay. I love y'all. I gotta go. Peace.